What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Road to Glory. Major changes between today and yesterday's video. First of all, hey FIFA fan, it's time to celebrate the year of the dog in FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Please enjoy your Lunar New Year kit and Ultimate Pack, untradeable. The Tier 5 reward for logging into FIFA 18 Ultimate Team for more than 126 days since the start of FIFA 18. The reward you've been given is based on the number of days you've logged in since launch. So we get an Ultimate Pack, a free Ultimate Pack, and the Lunar New Year kit, which we will put on for FUT Champs this weekend. Very nice indeed. Based off of the fact that the Lunar New Year has appeared, guys, the cards, I sold some cards for some good money. For example, even this Ilaramendi, however you pronounce his name, I sold him there for 28k. He is now 22k. Everything has bottomed out. I mean everything. I've put a lot of stuff back into the club because I feel like some of the items that I've got will hard recover because they'll be needed. Like Team of the Group Stage cards right now, they're so cheap. I wonder how much this Stones is going for. I bought him for 30k. Oh, it looks like he's still around like 27k. Oh no, there's one for 23k. As soon as you need a Team of the Group Stage card for an SBC, which will 100% happen one stage or another, his price will go back up. We saw it with the ones to watches. We saw it with the Screamer cards. No problem at all. I decided to keep, like, again, Lanzini, you know, an 84 rated inform for Premier League inform for 28k. I think is a reasonable price. Lanzini is now down at 23k. So everything's crashing hard right now. And instead of me selling everything that I think might recover, what we're going to do is we're going to sell up some smart items. We're going to sell what we can make profit on. We're going to keep what we can't. This Aguero, in yesterday's video, I said to you guys, I think because this Aguero is out of packs, he will recover back to the 300, 320, 330 mark. He's at 270 right now. If he goes 250 or lower, I'll probably sell him, just get my money back, get some money back for him, and then invest heavy whilst these prices are rock bottom. Because I've got some informs I'm looking at that I think will be good investments from some Team of the Weeks that are just getting plummeted now. But if he does, you know, if this is like the initial crash and he starts to recover, then I'll be super happy to go and pick him up. Like one of the biggest informs that I think would be a good one to pick up right now is quite simply the 85 Carvalho. He's at 23,000 coins for an 83 rated inform. Sorry, an 85 rated inform. The last 85 rated inform that got that low was the Luis Gustavo, and he is currently now up at 35,000 coins. So I definitely think investing in those might be smart, depending on how the market goes. But today, guys, what we're going to have is we're going to have me opening this Lunar New Year pack and then playing some games. But I'm interested in these promo packs. I don't think packs are good value for money, but a premium gold players pack for 12.5k, that is quite difficult to say no to. A rare mega pack for 27.5k. I think we'll open one of these, just one. I just want to see. This is a 55k pack, so for 27.5 coins, let's see if we can make close to 27.5k coins back off of this pack. What do we get? We get ourselves a board player, as you would expect. Is it going to be a decent one that's going to generate us some revenue back? It's French, it's left wing, it's Payet, so nothing really there. 27.5k is what we're looking for. We end up picking up, so we get Payet. Probably not worth much. Oh, 4.3k. Well, there's a nice little chunk back straight away. This Samsung card might actually go for a bit as well because of the current SBC. Maybe 2k. Ooh, Krykowiak as a highest rated West Brom player could definitely be. Oh wow, he's not. He's worth nothing. Jesus. Yeah. So that wasn't. I mean, what are we really getting out of this? Are we getting 27.5k back from this? I don't think so. I don't think so. We won't be far off. I'd say we're probably looking, depending on these left wing to left mid value, which I don't think is much. I think these are the cheap ones. Yeah, 200 coins. I mean, I think we're looking at probably about 15k back max off of that. I don't think it is huge value for money. So I won't be doing that again. It was definitely worth the try for me. But now we're getting ultimate pack, guys. An ultimate pack. Let's see what we get out of our ultimate pack. This is untradeable, of course. But what are we going to get? Boom. We don't get an inform, sadly. So no special card in this for us. We get Argentinian striker Icardi. It wouldn't, like, who else could it have been? Higuain. So we get 84 rated Icardi for free from EA. Thanks. Some more 83s and 82s. Not bad, not bad, not bad. The Rugani in there, not bad. Some stuff, not bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not great by any stretch, but it's not bad. It was for free, so can't complain. We'll get to use those cards somewhere down the line for SBCs. In fact, there is an SBC there right now that we're going to do, and we're going to see what we can get out of it. But yeah, in terms of those investments, guys, once again, just I risked some investments. It didn't necessarily pay off. I'm not going to let it derail us from the main goal. I really thought my Aguero investments, I thought I'd covered everything. I hadn't covered everything. EA just completely threw a curveball with the way they did things with this Player of the Month Aguero. But it's likely that Aguero's going to get Player of the Month next year too. Sorry, next month too, not next year. So who knows, they might be relevant again then. So what we need from this, guys, is 6 gold players. So let's go to the French League. We need a gold left mid, boom. We need 6 gold players and 3 rare players. So, yeah, see, I'm going to put this Sanson in there just because he works so well. Compare that price. How much is he going for? Ooh. I'm not going to put 1,600 coins for Sanson. I'd rather take the coins from him and put the common card in there. So we'll throw this guy in there instead. I need 4 Premier League players. I don't need Huddersfield players. I just need 4 Premier League players. So we'll go for... I do need players that link to each other, though. So the Englishman there is fine. Do I want to throw Nasser Shadley in? Let's see what right-backs we've got. Sorry, centre-backs, not right-backs. So I could use Chris Smalling, but I've got Shadow Chem style on him. Let's use Whitmore in there. And then we're going to go to the Mexican League. I should have a good, strong link to the Liga MX guy. And the Tijuana players. Let's throw in this guy here. So he gets a strong link in there, which is perfect. And he's gold. So I need rare players. So I'm going to need a rare gold left back. Just any rare gold left back will do. So we'll throw in Brozinski in there. And then at right mid, we're going to go for Premier League again. And I'm going to need just a good card. There you go. This guy's actually perfect because now we can use any rare gold right back from the Premier League and we're going to be fine. Oh, wait. Ooh, I don't have a rare gold right back from the Premier League. Do I have a rare... Let's have a look at right wing real quick. Okay, let's use Narsing in there instead. And then we'll go and use ourselves just a right back from the Premier League. It doesn't matter. I think we get away with using anyone here. Oh, I need a rare player. That's interesting. Ooh, all right. That's because Narsing doesn't get in there. Let's have a look at Swansea and go concepts. So if I take Angel Rangel, he works. So Rangel is the guy that we're going to use to finish this off. And then I'm actually going to take out... Ooh, Angel Silva. 750 only, though. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'll take Angel for 750. I will pop him in. Okay, so that one's gone. Well, I just sold something as well. That's quite nice. This one, if this one's gone as well, we're taking for 950 as well. Unless we won't, I don't know. Yeah, we're taking for 950. So Rangel can go in there, and then we can actually take out Brozinski here for a bronze shiny left back. There we go. Oh wait, no, because he's derp. I actually just need a gold left back. Doesn't have to be a shiny gold left back, just a gold left back. Oh, these are all untradeable from the thing before, so we'll throw this guy in. That's no problem at all. There you go. We get premium gold players pack for completing this. I'm going to go and check my Liga MX players as well, just to see what I can get rid of and make some money out of from the Liga MX. And we get a premium gold players pack for completing this. Let's go and open that premium gold players pack. Of course, a couple of those cards sold. Sanson and Payet gone. Perfect link for those two as well. Very nice indeed. Let's have a look at the store and open the premium gold players pack. This one, I believe, is untradeable. Doesn't even matter. It's not a board player anyway. It's a thin pack. Too bad. Let's see what we get out of this. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Is this untradeable? No, so I send all of this up to the trade pile. Perfect. So that, guys, is going to be the end of that. Let's get into some gameplay and see how we do in Foot Champs. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against got a 187. Of course, we won game 1 You've got 6 more games of gameplay in today's video. I've got some comments, some interesting comments, and some discussion points. So the gameplay takes me to about 21 minutes or so. If I do run over, like somebody suggested in a previous video, I've got some other stuff that I've been doing on the account that we'll put at the end as we finish off any conversations that we've got going on. But enjoy the gameplay. Last weekend I finished 21-4. And I felt like I was playing genuinely some of the best FIFA 18 I've ever played. Maybe not the best FIFA of my life. There was a weekend league in FIFA 17 where I played the best FIFA I've ever played. And funnily enough, I only finished with 33 wins that weekend. But 6 of my losses came on penalties. So only 1 loss in regular time. And you know, effectively, if you take out penalties, which you don't because they were losses, whatever. I won 33 and lost 1 out of 34 and then lost 6 on pens. So that was probably the best I've ever played FIFA in my entire life that weekend. I was just on point. Last Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, something clicked in me. Something changed. And I don't know what it was. It was a combination of a few things, actually. I kind of know what it was. First and foremost, it was learning that goal kick technique that just got me the ability to score counter-attack goals on a whim. And the reason why that was important for me is because I'm usually so desperate in defence because I'm like, holy crap, I can't concede. I'm terrible at, I'm terrible at defending, yada, yada, yada. Now that I have a literal counter-attack weapon in my goalkeeper's hands when he gets possession of the ball, not having possession is so much less damaging because I'm actually looking forward to my opponent losing possession of the ball to my goalkeeper. So I'm looking forward to my opponent having a shot or trying a cross or, getting tackled in the box and my goalkeeper picking it up because I know then immediately I've got an attack. So that changed in me. And on top of that, I was watching a few players play. I was watching some gameplay. I've been watching Mo Aubameyang a lot. I find him to be a ridiculously good FIFA player. And he does a couple of things in attack that I've watched, I've learned, I've interpreted, and I've taken on board. And you see them a lot in my gameplay here. So when you see a change of my gameplay a little bit, you'll see a lot of it. But also, I learned a huge thing from A9 Skills when watching his gameplay last Thursday as well. And that is simply just the ball roll in the box. What you saw from me a lot when I used to get in the box was fake shot stops and driven passes in. I've completely changed that now, where I've got an arsenal of abilities. I've got the fake shot stop. We've got the back post cross. We've got the skill moves. We've got the ball roll inside, which I saw A9 use the ball roll inside a couple of times. And it's like it seems to stick to the feet of the ball carrier or give a penalty if he gets tackled. And it's very rare that you actually lose possession of the ball from getting tackled whilst doing the ball roll. So I implemented that into my game too. And as you can see by the number of goals I'm scoring and the quality of goals I'm scoring here today, getting those things into my game has been a massive improvement on my gameplay. So last week we went 21-4, and of the 4 losses that I took, every single game was me pummeling the goal and conceding a few counter-attacks. And I lost fair and square in those games, that was my inability to defend. Hopefully, we'll upgrade our team over the coming week or so, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm just really happy with the amount of FIFA I'm playing, with the way I'm playing FIFA, and with my play style, essentially. I'm generally loving playing the game. And again, we talked about this over the last week. I think a lot of that comes down to the fact that there's no pressure. And again, I watched a video from A the other day, and he said this once a few months ago, and he said it again a day ago, and it resonates so hard with me that it makes me feel a little bit embarrassed at how serious I take FIFA for the rewards. Playing Foot Champ should never be about the rewards. You should never play because you want to get this or because you want to get that. You should play this game because you want to test yourself and because you enjoy playing this game. You should never be going for a set amount of wins or a set amount of rewards. And although the rewards are obviously very nice, we've earned so many coins outside of Foot Champs that they're not important. They're just not important, It makes a big impact at the start of the game in the first couple of months, but as the game goes on, it makes less and less impact as you start to see market trends and abilities to generate coins. But we lost the fun of FIFA because we started taking it way too seriously, And we started taking it way too seriously at the very start of this iteration of FIFA. And that was because we took it not seriously enough last year. And I went from last year not taking it seriously enough, doing way too many SBCs and generally ruining the account that way, to this year taking it way too seriously, making some huge mistakes and ruining the account that way. And so I've gone from like one end of the spectrum to the other. I need to kind of find a middle ground and have fun there. And we'll find it. Just not any time. I feel like I found it now. It's just a shame that I can't complete the 40 games. If we did have a different structure or an extra day, I would find it considerably easier to complete the 40 games. You know, especially now with my son being here and me getting sleepless nights and generally caring for him in the night and such. It's going to be very, very tough. Specifically for probably like the next 2 to 3 months, it's going to be very, very tough for me to get out 40 games each weekend, if any weekend. So we'll have to judge that. Lorcan Hill says, congratulations on the newborn, Nep. I appreciate that, man. Everyone that said congratulations or sent some kind words of encouragement or just some nice messages, I appreciate you guys a lot. I got so many, just so many replies, like an overwhelming number of responses from you guys. And I thank you guys so much. You know, you've put me in a position in life where my children don't have to worry about anything, and that is something that's new to me. Growing up, you know, I grew up in a very, very, very poor household, a very poor family, in a very, very degraded area of United Kingdom. I grew up in New Addington in Croydon. For those of you that don't know, it's an absolute hellhole. And my dad worked his butt off to give me opportunities that has allowed me to work my butt off to give my kids opportunities, and that comes from you guys and your viewership. So I'm extremely grateful and very thankful to you guys. And there was also another comment. Where did it go? Jake Pitt says, not FIFA related, but how are you doing, Nep? How's the family? How's your health? We're doing great, dude, honestly. The little baby obviously is 2 days old now, 2.5 days old by the time you're watching this. He's doing good. He won't sleep in his Moses basket, man. He's got this little thing that's on like a rocker, and they're supposed to sleep in it, obviously, like during the night. I think I explained in the last video, during the day he sleeps a lot because he's used to sleeping in the day in the womb. And then during the night he's up a lot. But what's supposed to happen is he's supposed to go in a Moses basket, you rock him, you feed him, you burp him, you change him, and then he goes to sleep for a few hours, and you know, parents can get a few Z's. Sadly, he won't sleep in a Moses basket, so I'm constantly carrying him, holding him, just resting him on my chest, which means I'm just awake and unable to do anything other than be awake for him. And that's absolutely fine. I that's my responsibility. I'm not complaining about that in any stretch of the imagination, but it means that during the daytime, I have such a limited amount of time to get things done. So right now, in terms of, I just got back in the gym, and then I had 2 days in the gym, and now I'm out the gym again. And then, obviously the videos are not suffering. I don't think they're suffering. I'm uploading still every day, but I'm not putting as much time into the account or into the YouTube as I want to. But that we'll find our feet over the next 3-5 days, maybe 7 days. We'll find a good routine, a good set of efficiency, and we'll get back on top of things, no problem. But yeah, for the next few days, it's just going to be a bit tricky, but I appreciate you guys, support and stuff. It means the absolute world to me. Anch Luthra says, Man City have already played all their games for February. They have, in terms of the calendar month, yes, they have. But the game, as Matthew Manziuk says, he says, KJ Karen says the 1st of March game would count for February for Player of the Month, and it would, because it's match day match day 25 or whatever it is in the Premier League, which starts on February the 27th and ends on March the 1st. So all of those games count for the February Player of the Month. So he still has one game, although it is on the 1st of March, it counts towards February's Player of the Month. Ezekiel Buckeye says, Hi Nep, do you think the ladder system would cause more stress because you always be playing players of your caliber and never have super easy games? Love to hear what you think. Keep up the good work. I don't think so, because when you know that you're playing somebody on your skill level, it gives you a different mental edge. Like when I play against somebody that I just recognise and know as a pro player, I handle the negative things in the game differently to when I don't know that it's a good player. If they score a goal, I'm like, damn man, this guy's so good. Look at him, he managed to score that goal, and it just gives you a different sense, a different just a different feel in the game. So when you know you're coming up against someone on your level, you know that it's going to be a game that can be up and down, back and forth, and you could win or lose. And that relieves a lot of pressure. But in terms of a ranked ladder system, another thing that would relieve a whole bunch of pressure and stress is that if you lose, it doesn't mean quite anything, really. If you go on an insane losing streak, sure, it will mean a lot because you're going to be losing a whole bunch of games, and that's a problem. But on the ranked ladder system, if you lose 1 or 2 games, you can take a break, you can walk away, you can come back the later that day, the next day, 2 days later, and you can play some more games and recover those losses. And that isn't offered in FUT Champs. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today, just in time for when the game's finished. So we're 6-1 after 7 games. I'm only aiming for 11 wins this weekend, just to also qualify, obviously, for reasons you guys could probably figure out for yourselves. But this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.